On today's episode of Graham's Restorations, or what I'm calling it, How to Fix Rust in Your Classic Car, doing HQ edition. And boy, I think we might have some baby birds in the roof of this building. They're really happy. They're like, guys, I'm new. So, what we did the other day, I didn't film it, but it wasn't super exciting. Pretend I didn't do that. I dropped the camera. Slippery little rascal. Yeah. Stupid fingers. Well, now I'm all flustered. There we go. Right. Please ignore that. This parcel shelf was hacked up for larger speakers at some point in its life. Somebody got under there with a drill and drilled out all of there and hacked it out. So we went to the wreckers and cut out a donor section from another car and trimmed it up and fitted in the back half and repaired the parcel shelf on both sides, so it's all original again. Little known fact: you're technically not allowed to hack the parcel shelf out of your car legally, because it's the structural memory of your car. So today we'll be tackling the corners. This car has got stuff all rust in it. We thought it was going to be quite bad when they took the windows out. Ended up being not that bad. I was honestly a bit stunned by this. Well, this is the worst of the front. It's only a little bit. Might only need a little quick zap with a welder once I sandblasted. Most people, if you know HQs, you'll know that those top, and any of this series of Holden, that these are just chronic for rust. They just eat them out like you wouldn't believe. But this one, it's a survivor car. It's very similar condition to the XB. Maybe a touch better, but this is this guy's pride and joy. Look at that. There's no rust. It's paint. Like that's going to be nothing. I mean, this car does have. It's hard to see, but I think it's because he's polished and living snot out of it. But if you were to bare metal this car, you'll see. It's got like surface rust all over it, so it's not too bad. And on this car I've already done. He's been in a couple of times. He comes and goes because he can't keep it here. But I've done dog leg. So these cars rust out the dog legs, the wheel arches, and the rear quarters regularly, and I've done both of them on either side. So he come in for that for 1 week, come in the other one for another week. Now he's back again, and we're doing the front and rear window sections. I'm going to paint the parcel shelf. Clean up all the rust that's forming, repaint the window channels, get the windows bonded back in correctly for the final time, so that, it doesn't rain inside the car. And then of course we're painting things like the steering wheel and a few odds and ends like that. So that's this car. It's quite tidy. HQs, I don't actually hate them. I think they're quite a good looking car. Oops, nice pole. Yeah, so we'll show you the little ins and outs of that and get cracking. Making good progress with the HQ. We've got it all bare metalled and a bit of sandblasting going on. So this back channel is actually quite good. We're going to epitech it shortly and seal it up forever. And then when we come to do later next week, we'll be painting. It'll be interesting. We'll be painting all the window channels and getting the windows, and we'll repaint the parcel shelf where we've repaired it and gotten rid of those hacked out sections. We're only going to here because actually that's all we had to do. The back window area is the worst. We'll be doing a piece in there, possibly not today, probably tomorrow. Won't be too bad. It's basically just a right angle bend with a couple of shrinks to go around a corner. Might have to dig that lead out though. And we'll clean up around here a little bit better because can't have rust creep out from underneath the window. And that side's better than this side. So yeah, progressing along quite nicely. So after screwing around with a few other things, we've now got this all cleaned up, sandblasted and epiteched. It was cold as balls last night, so it's not fully cured yet, but it will. And we're now just in the process of making the new window corner section by obviously a right angle with some shrinking. We're not quite there yet, but you sort of get the gist of where we're going with it. So when it curves around, it will fit in there nicely. We're just trying to figure out what we do about replacing these studs that hold the clips on, but we'll figure something out as we go. Stay tuned. So we're over at the bench top. We've made our corner piece. That looks good. Now we've got to figure out how to replace the studs. So with a little bit of brainstorming, we're going with screws. I'll put the little clip in shortly, but once we screw it in, I'm doing this before I put it in the car, I'll weld the other side so it's in there forever, never unscrews itself, and that way we can treat the other side to make sure it's not going to go rusty down the track. So I think that will work quite well to replace the studs, because you know you got to have the studs to hold the trim on. The studs hold the clips which hold the trims on, so and they get replaced. So I think this is about the only option I can think of replacing them. Obviously I'll straighten that screw up before it goes in, but that's where we're at and that's what I'm thinking. But just handy having a shrinker, eh? If the thing ever focuses. Oh, look away then. There we go, yeah. So that's the shape of the rear window section. Look good when it's in. So if you're playing along at home, you'll notice we've made some progress. We have the new piece in, we get our new studs in. Well, we're replacing these with these, and you could have probably just put the screws in and left it, but I don't want that screw backing itself out later down the track. So I've welded the other side before I put this in, and we've just tacked this in. We'll neaten up it a bit in a minute, but yes, HQ is coming along nicely. This is the worst bit of the whole car. We've got a bit on that side to do, and then we just clean up all the window channels, epitack it, rub that down, rub down the parcel shelf, mask it all up, and we paint the window channels and the parcel shelf summer gold or something crappy brown metallic, I don't know, not metallic, mustard coloured crap later down the week. I don't think much of this colour, but some people like it. So yeah, that's looking lovely. So we had to dig the lead out of here, which is like looks a bit ugly just here. So we had to be very careful. The roof lining is still in this car, and so that's tucked in there. I really dislike working on cars that are still complete. It makes me unhappy. But yeah, zero warpage through here, which is good, because when you get work, it might be a little bit just there in the transition, but hardly noticeable. Something about welding on a hard edge. So yeah, once that's done and the compressor kicks in, we're laughing.